Welcome back, friends. You're listening to Easy English Podcast. I'm Jack.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. Today, we're talking about a situation where two very different people are stuck next to each other for a few hours on an airplane.
Oh, I know this situation well. You have the person who is trying to sleep and the person who wants to talk about their entire life story.
Or in our dialogue, we have Alex, who has a fear of flying, and Ben, who is a huge airplane fan.
So one person is panicking and the other is having the time of his life. This sounds like a recipe for a very funny and awkward conversation. Let's listen.
But first, just a quick reminder. If you're enjoying our podcast, please take a moment to leave a comment or a rating. It really helps us create more episodes for you.
Oh dear, oh dear. Deep breaths, Alex. Deep breaths. It's just a little turbulence. Perfectly normal.
Isn't this great? That's the sound of the wheels going up inside the plane. It means we are really flying now.
I don't know. I'm trying very hard not to think about the fact that we are in a metal tube thousands of feet in the air.
But that's the best part. How they build these things is a wonder. Do you feel that slight vibration? That's the powerful engine doing its job.
I don't feel safe. It feels like we are inside a washing machine. Is the plane supposed to make that buzzing sound? It sounds strange and suspicious.
Oh, that's just the air inside the plane changing. Nothing to worry about. A flight is a perfect time to wind down and read a book.
Wind down? You have no idea what I have to go through every time I fly. I just have a very bad gut feeling about this whole thing.
But flying is the safest way to travel. There's a bigger chance of being hit by a falling coconut.
A falling coconut? That's supposed to make me feel better?
Well, I find it helpful.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome from the flight deck. This is your
Oh,
captain
the captain
speaking.
is talking. I love this part. He sounds so calm and in control.
How can you just carry on talking about his voice? The plane is shaking. I just want this to be over.
Don't worry. The flight will be smooth. In the meantime, would you like to see my collection of airplane photos from the 1980s?
Oh, I think I'd rather just sit here in complete, terrified silence. But thank you for the offer.
And that was our dialogue. I have to say, I feel a little bit sorry for both of them.
Me too. Alex is terrified and Ben is just trying to help. Let's start with the phrase we used in our introduction to describe Alex. He has a fear of flying.
Yes, to have a fear of something means to be very, very afraid of it. It's stronger than just, I don't like it.
So when we say Alex has a fear of flying, we mean he is truly scared of being on an airplane. It is a very common fear.
Exactly. You can use this for anything. For example, my sister has a fear of spiders.
Okay, let's move into the dialogue. Ben gets excited about the sound of the wheels going up into the plane.
Yes, wheels are the round objects under a car, bicycle, or airplane that help it move.
In the dialogue, Ben is excited because the sound of the wheels going up into the plane is the signal that they are truly flying.
Exactly. A simple example would be, my suitcase has small wheels, so it's easy to pull.
Moving on. Alex is trying not to think about the fact that they are in a metal tube. This is a very useful phrase.
It is. We use the fact that to introduce a piece of information that is true.
So, Alex is trying to ignore the true situation that he is high in the air in a plane. He is trying to forget this fact.
Right. For example, the fact that it is Monday means I have to go to work.
Ben has a very different opinion. He says that how they build planes is a wonder.
Yes, a wonder is something that is very surprising, beautiful, or amazing.
So Ben is saying that airplanes are an amazing invention. He is full of admiration. I guess for someone who is scared of flying, it doesn't feel like a wonder.
Probably not. You could also say the pyramids in Egypt are a wonder of the ancient world.
Let's talk about Alex's next worry. He asks, is the plane supposed to make that buzzing sound?
This is a great phrase. To be supposed to means something should happen, or it is the plan.
So Alex is asking, is this noise normal? Is it part of the plan for how a plane should sound? He is worried that it's a bad sign.
A perfect, simple explanation. A very common example is, I am supposed to meet my friend at 6 o'clock.
And that brings us to how he describes the sound. He says it sounds suspicious.
Suspicious is an adjective. It means that you feel something is wrong or that someone is being dishonest.
So the strange buzzing sound makes Alex feel that something is wrong with the plane. He doesn't trust the noise.
Exactly. For example, the man was looking around in a suspicious way, so I called the police.
Now for our first phrasal verb. Ben's advice for a flight is to wind down.
Yes, to wind down means to relax and rest after a period of activity or stress.
So Ben sees the flight as a perfect opportunity to relax. This is the complete opposite of what Alex is feeling.
It is. A very good example sentence is, after a long day at work, I like to wind down with a cup of tea.
And Alex's response uses our next phrasal verb. He says, you have no idea what I have to go through.
This is a very powerful one. To go through something means to experience a difficult or unpleasant situation.
So Alex is telling Ben that flying is a very difficult and bad experience for him every single time.
That's right. For a past tense example is, she went through a lot of difficulties when she first moved to a new country.
Alex also mentions he has a bad gut feeling. What's that, Sarah?
A gut feeling is a strong feeling or instinct that you have, but you can't explain why with logic or reason.
So Alex doesn't have a specific reason to be scared. He just has a strong, natural feeling inside that something bad might happen.
Exactly. You could say, I had a gut feeling that I shouldn't trust him, and I was right.
Let's talk about the captain. Ben likes the captain's voice because he sounds calm and in control.
If you are in control, it means you are calm and able to manage a situation without panicking.
So Ben feels safe because the captain sounds like he knows exactly what he is doing.
A great quality for a pilot. A simple example is, despite the crisis, the manager was calm and in control.
After the captain's announcement, Alex is still scared. He asks Ben how he can just carry on talking.
To carry on is a phrasal verb that means to continue doing something.
So Alex is surprised that Ben can just continue his happy conversation even during the shaking.
Yes, for example, the music was very loud, but they tried to carry on with their conversation.
Alex doesn't want to carry on. He says, I just want this to be over.
A very common and useful phrase. To be over simply means to be finished or to end.
So Alex is just wishing for the flight to finish so his fear can end.
I think we all feel that way sometimes. For example, this has been a very long and difficult week. I can't wait for it to be over.
But Ben tries to reassure him. He says the flight will be smooth.
Smooth is an adjective that means happening without any problems or difficulties.
So Ben is promising that the rest of the flight will be easy and calm without any more shaking.
A perfect word for a flight. You can also say, the plan worked perfectly. The process was very smooth.
And in the meantime, Ben has a suggestion.
In the meantime is a great phrase. It means in the time between two events.
So between now and the end of the flight, Ben suggests looking at his photos.
Exactly. For example, the movie starts in an hour. In the meantime, let's get some popcorn.
Alex's response uses another very common phrase. He says, I'd rather just sit here.
Yes, I'd rather is a polite way to say what you prefer. It is a softer way of saying I want.
So Alex is politely refusing Ben's offer by saying he prefers to sit in silence.
That's right. If someone asks, do you want to go to the cinema? You can say, I'd rather stay home tonight.
And that brings us to our final word to describe Alex. He wants to sit in terrified silence.
Terrified is a very strong word. It means much more than scared. It means very, very, very afraid.
So Alex is not just a little nervous, he's extremely scared.
Yes, it's a powerful adjective. For example, when I saw the big spider, I was absolutely terrified.
And that's our final word.
It was.
What a flight.
Now that you have a deeper understanding of all the vocabulary, let's listen to Alex and Ben's conversation one last time.
Oh dear, oh dear. Deep breaths, Alex. Deep breaths. It's just a little turbulence. Perfectly normal.
Isn't this great? That's the sound of the wheels going up inside the plane. It means we are really flying now.
I don't know. I'm trying very hard not to think about the fact that we are in a metal tube thousands of feet in the air.
But that's the best part. How they build these things is a wonder. Do you feel that slight vibration? That's the powerful engine doing its job.
I don't feel safe. It feels like we are inside a washing machine. Is the plane supposed to make that buzzing sound? It sounds strange and suspicious.
Oh, that's just the air inside the plane changing. Nothing to worry about. A flight is a perfect time to wind down and read a book.
Wind down? You have no idea what I have to go through every time I fly. I just have a very bad gut feeling about this whole thing.
But flying is the safest way to travel. There's a bigger chance of being hit by a falling coconut.
A falling coconut? That's supposed to make me feel better?
Well, I find it
Good
helpful.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome from the flight deck. This is your captain
Oh,
speaking.
the captain is talking. I love this part. He sounds so calm and in control.
How can you just carry on talking about his voice? The plane is shaking. I just